benvenuti del Underground Mobcast episodio numero 5. Sono Lando Capo and we con me, PJ's Underground. PJ, ciao PJ.
Was that just Italian? I am so impressed. I am
Yeah,
so impressed.
yeah, it was in Italian. What I said was welcome to the Underground Mobcast episode 5, and I'm here with PJ. Say hi, PJ. That's what I said.
Well, everybody, welcome back. This is episode 5. Let's get right into it. So, when we talk about professional wrestling, we talk about WWE, talk about AEW.
Mhm.
What did you see that you liked this week on Raw, and what did you see that you didn't like so much?
Well, let me just start. The one thing I don't like. Okay, I'm not gonna start any like controversial. I wouldn't say like controversial. I mean, okay, I'm just gonna say. I'm
No
just gonna
hot
go.
takes?
Yeah. Quincy Elliott.
Oh, I know where this one goes. Keep going.
Okay. Just that. Like, here's the thing. Like, okay. Like, no disrespect to the guy, right? No disrespect. Okay. Like I text you this before. It's like if like Mabel and Goldust would have a baby.
Yeah, when you sent
You
me
know?
that, dude, I was dying laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense though, right?
No, I see it 100%. I mean, the outfit on top of like the weird ass gimmick. Yeah.
He just, he's doing like the thing. You know what Goldust does? You know when he kisses
Yeah.
himself and then like and just spreads his arms.
Yeah, it kind of makes you want to throw up inside. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's just cringe, really. And here's the even though all like the people, like all the like the WWE universe is like liking the guy, literally.
Really?
Yeah, like it, like literally everybody was talking about Quincy Elliott.
I'm sorry, but I will never be able to get behind that. In more than one way, too.
It's just that okay, like like it's just like Super Diva. That's his nickname, Super Diva.
Dude, what is going on?
Man, like it's fucking cringy.
I'm going to be honest with you, though. I don't think he survives the brand change. Because you see how they're rebranding to NXT 3.0 now?
Three. I mean, they're going back to the black and gold. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't say anything about like NXT
3.0. But I mean,
3.0.
like, that's what it is at that point.
I mean, yeah, but like good thing they're bringing back the black and gold. We good thing we're not seeing that like that like fucking Disney Channel bullshit. You know, because
Yeah. I feel like if
like
Braun Breaker would have been able to be around during the black and gold, I don't think he would have even been able to make the cut. Hot take, I know, but Braun Breaker, dude, as an in-ring talent in comparison to like the Adam Coles and the Kyle O'Reillys, Keith Lees, like Aleister Blacks, he doesn't really stand a chance, dude. His in-ring like talent just isn't there in comparison.
so okay. He I mean, like even though like Mandy Rose and Braun Breaker, they're holding like they're both holding championships, and both of them pretty much represents NXT 2.0 because like on the belts it has like a rainbow background on the plates.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that they're bringing back like the old championships before.
Could you
I mean, which
imagine if they brought back like the old school NXT belt?
oh, I mean, what would you say to that if they ever did?
It'd be sick, I think, but
Yeah,
like at the same time, I really did like the second model of it. I think the second model of it's really cool. The rainbow is not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like for the NXT 2.0 rebranding, it is what it is. But personally, I don't think it was necessary. I like the black and gold. It makes it look more like a championship than a Disney Channel type thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like when I first saw the when I first saw the NXT 2.0 logo for the very first time, even though like the first thought in my mind, because like I could just imagine like Triple H just doing a video package and you could see the NXT 2.0 in the background, and it's like, "Hi, I'm Paul Triple H Levesque, and you're watching NXT 2.0," and it starts like drawing like the NXT 2.0 logo behind him, and then like right before like and then like after that, I witnessed a meme on Instagram saying that I'm Paul Triple H Levesque and you're watching NXT 2.0. I'm like just I started laughing because that's what exactly what I was thinking. Sorry, I can't speak. English is hard.
He opened up with Italian and forgot English immediately. No, dude, 2.0, I really feel like Hunter's hand was forced on that one. I don't think he like wanted to do it.
I mean, it was pretty. I think it was like this man, this
Yeah, I think
idea.
it was a McMahon idea.
But good thing he retired, and then um, Triple H. I mean, like Triple H, he's like the CEO NXT. So right now he's like the chief. Ex, was it the chief?
Isn't he
Uh,
the COO?
yeah,
Chief
he's the
Officer of Operations or something like that?
yeah he's but is he the I forgot what it's called. They had just announced that he's the head of the he's
Creative?
he's the head of the creative team. And now Shawn Michaels is taking Triple H's place as being the CEO of NXT.
I like that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And good because we saw the video package that Shawn Michaels was like narrating a video package that they're bringing back the NXT Black and Gold.
Yeah.
So yeah, that pretty much tells that Shawn Michaels is running NXT, which is amazing.
That is amazing, dude. When you talk about, I mean, he was our fifth head of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he was the fifth head.
Yeah, second to Triple H, so.
Hmm.
Before Triple H. Second was Triple H, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's crazy because you think about, like, running the industry. Back in the day, back in the 90s, D-Generation X was doing that. Now they're doing it at an off-screen position.
Hmm.
And honestly, like, there's been a big change in product, too.
Hmm.
I'm enjoying it a lot more than I was beforehand, I'll tell you that much.
Yep. Like Triple H and Shawn Michaels, like they're bringing back like the viewers, like the viewership.
Yeah, and they're
Because
aiming at the right. The biggest thing is that they're aiming at the right audience. They're not looking to get the little kids because the little kids eventually someone's going to tell them, "Hey, it's fake," and then they're like, "Wait, it's fake," and then they stop watching. Whereas if you shoot for the 50-year-olds and the 40-year-olds and 30-year-olds and 20-year-olds, those people are already fans. They've already made up their mind that they don't really care whether it's fake or not. They're just watching because they like professional wrestling.
yes.
So that's who you need to shoot for because when you talk about long term viewership, that's who's going to be around.
Hmm. Like Triple H. Like speaking of Triple H, I heard that Triple H is going to be making more. surprises along the way.
Define
There's
surprises.
more, yeah, like there's gonna be more surprises, like still to come. Really, like like I heard this once, where he's bringing back, I can't remember if it was one or two that he's bringing back that nobody isn't really talking about since they've been released. Like, and I mean, I was thinking, I was like thinking of like maybe earlier this year or maybe last year, like who are like like one of the release stars that he's thinking of bringing back to WWE.
Did you see any names?
Not really, but like, there's like numerous of names that has been like released this year, released last year. You know,
Yeah,
like
there's been a lot of people released. Hopefully, Trent Seven is one of them because Tyler Bate and Trent Seven is Mustache Mountain.
yes, but like, I mean, back in NXT, I don't know if you saw this, but like in NXT UK, that Trent Seven actually turned on Tyler Bate,
Yeah,
and they had a match together, which was in the finals of a tournament for the vacated NXT UK title, which Tyler Bate won and became the first ever two-time and also the final NXT UK champion.
yeah. Well, here's the thing, dude. That if they were to bring them back together, it would add such a whether you take them to the main roster or you leave them in NXT, it would shake up the tag team division because they have such a unique style and they always put on bangers of matches.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Like they're the first ever. They're actually the first tag team that ever won the NXT and the NXT UK Tag Team Championships
Really?
or champions. Yeah, because like they defeated the Undisputed Era back in 2018 when they were in the UK, and they beat it. They beat Undisputed Era for the NXT Tag Team titles. And but here's the thing though. Um, they lost the NXT Tag Team Championships 2 days after they lost it, or they won it. Sorry, but as is recognized by WWE, they were champions for like 24 days because like they lost it like 2 days after the when they won the tag team titles um, at an NXT event that was like recorded, and then they would air the recording tape on a certain date, which was like 24 days after they won it.
Yeah, I hate
So
that, dude. I hate
yeah,
recorded matches, honestly.
like here's the thing though, man, I rather do reality. If you can't go live, but if we're talking like reality here, I would say oh, they've been NXT Tag Team Champions for a couple of days, you know, instead of saying oh, they've been champions for like 24 days, as
Yeah.
is recognized by WWE. But if if you're if you only have like a weekly show and you can't make them live, and you can only record episodes and then put them on a certain date weekly, then yeah, so be it. Make it like the days work that's been recognized that by your company, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the whole idea of that though was
Yeah, it's kind of dumb, really.
I feel like it's because they were trying to get the viewership of people in America more
Yeah.
than the people in UK. Because if you stream it live, it's going to be what, a 7 hour difference or something like that from UK to us.
Yeah, I think it's a 7 hour difference.
Yeah. So you do it live, and then people don't really watch because, well, we're all sleeping. So, but
Yes.
I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. I mean, that didn't mean no, because they Clash at the Castle. They started at 12, and I don't know the stats on like what they polled in terms of viewership, but I'm assuming it was pretty good.
You remember the very first Super Showdown in Melbourne, Australia?
Yes.
You had to watch that shit in like I can't remember. It was like either 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I did not watch it.
I did.
I was
I
not
s-
staying up for
let
that.
me let me tell you, I slept through like the Undertaker versus Triple H match. I watched the entire show, but I missed the Undertaker versus Triple H match.
I heard that it was garbage, so apparently I didn't really miss much.
But yeah, like man, this like waking up 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. I can't remember the time, but you get the point that like I mean, was it worth it?
I don't know. You tell me, because I promise you, dude, I did not stay up for that. Like I had every opportunity to. I wasn't doing anything that night, but I was like, nah. The card was at max, so
Yeah, I mean, kinda. It was kind of worth it, you know.
yeah. I
Only
mean,
yeah, because like I mean, I'm into the championship matches to be honest.
yeah.
Like the only championship match that I can remember was Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight Championship. That was a good match though.
Oh yeah, dude, Buddy Murphy.
Hmm. Winning the Cruiserweight Championship in his home turf.
Yeah, that was huge.
Mhm. It was like a babyface that night, really.
Yeah, yeah. And then they proceeded to really not do much with him.
I mean,
He had like,
the
in terms of like reign, like how long it was.
it was 100. It was 100. It was champion for 183 days.
Yeah, he had like a good reign in terms of like days, but in terms of like match and promotion for the cruiserweights, not really. But have they really ever promoted the cruiserweights correctly?
I like 205 Live back in like uh from like 2016 to um from 2016 to 2018. It was incredible, really. Even though I didn't watch it, but I see some pretty good matches on 205 Live.
Yeah, but in terms of like after that, once I feel like as soon as Neville's reign was over, 205 Live took a crash.
Mm.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but that's when I stopped watching it.
Well, I mean, I mean, like 205 Live, like first it was just about like guys who are under 205 pounds. But then like in like mid 2020, they just forget the 205 or the cruiserweight weight limit and just bring in like guys from NXT and just like and now it's just like a brand with unlimited weight class.
Yeah. Yeah,
which is stupid because like 205 Live was now like the main event of NXT, like the main event, like a brand for the jobbers.
yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it's like that. And now like they got rid of 205 Live, and now they have uh like a like a main event, like a main event of NXT brand, called NXT Level Up. That's what it's called.
Ugh. That name's even bad.
Level Up.
It's just boring.
Yeah, like I mean, it's the same time that like it's an hour show. Same thing with AEW Rampage.
Yeah, except the Rampage, I would say, is run pretty well.
Yeah, like who watch NXT Level Up after SmackDown? Because we will watch SmackDown first and then AEW Rampage. Like that's what I do.
Yeah,
I
same
watch
here.
SmackDown.
As soon as I finish SmackDown, I watch Rampage.
Yeah, even though this Friday at actually if is it is it like after SmackDown or is it like or is it like starting at 8 AEW Rampage because it's a 2 hour special.
I think it's starting at 8.
Yeah, starts at 8 and then yeah, SmackDown starts at 7, but well for me, it starts at 8. And then like AEW Rampage, mine starts at 8 and yours starts at 9. Yeah, like yeah. And yeah, like who watches like NXT Level Up anyways?
Not as many people as you think.
I'll be like, nobody, nobody, you know?
Yeah, I know
Like
I
it,
don't.
like if I had like a green screen and I just put like a NXT Level Up logo in the background, I'll be like, you see this? Nobody gives a shit about this show.
Yeah, no one really does. Dude, I hadn't even heard of it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, it started like the show started earlier like earlier this year.
Yeah,
Like
that's how irrelevant it is.
yeah.
I hadn't even heard of it, dude.
Mm. Like it's just like nobody really nobody watches it. But if you're somebody that watches it, what are you doing with your life? That's all I want to say to you. What are you doing with your life? Why would you watch a low branded show for like some jobbers from NXT fight each other, then like watch AEW Rampage?
To be honest with you, dude, there's just some like WWE diehards out there that just absolutely dick ride WWE all the way to the end. That shit pisses me off, dude. Just like the AEW diehards. Oh, dude, AEW is so good. Their product is so good. They have so many problems right now. Everybody saw this one coming. I mean, let's be real. I'm not really too surprised. When you start letting the
Yeah,
talents run rapid like that, that's what happens.
yeah, yeah. Just
Or oh, WWE is so much better than AEW. Why would you ever watch AEW? No, dude. Back when it was AEW versus like WWE under Vince McMahon's control, I would much rather prefer AEW than WWE. But that's when AEW was putting on like really good products and their roster wasn't way too stacked.
yeah,
I think that's the only issue that they're really facing right now is just overstacking, and I feel like that starts a lot of problems in the locker room too.
yeah. It's just like there are so many other talent, and none of them like usually have like the TV time for it.
Yeah, I mean they got like what? 3 hours of TV time average on a week.
Well,
Because two for Dynamite and then one for Rampage.
yes.
But then you
I
got like Dark. I mean, does
I mean, it only airs on YouTube,
yeah, Dark is
not like national television. No,
yeah. When you talk about national television, there's only 3 hours to work with. So
but yeah, it's unfair, really. Like
yeah,
Tony Khan needs to get like his shit straight, really.
what he needs to do is he needs to stop being all buddy buddy with the talents, and he needs to understand that he has to be a boss. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. He has to be the boss.
Like, yeah. And I mean, like yeah, not not taking like TV time for other wrestlers in the roster that doesn't have the TV time, because he's putting over like guys who are like Ring of Honor champions, or like people that are like from New Japan, you know?
Yeah, I mean, keep them on their own shows. Not to
Yeah,
sound like I'm hating on Tony Khan, but the thing is, like, if you're really trying to build up AEW, it's got to be AEW first.
yeah, it has to be AEW, then just like Ring of Honor, you know?
Yeah.
If you like they have like the last time they had a Ring of Honor event was like last July.
Yeah, it has been a minute. Yeah.
Uh,
Death
and I
Before
said,
Dishonor.
yeah, and I said this last week. He should have an event, and had like and should like record a bunch of episodes and air them on a certain date, like a certain date every single week. Like that way he doesn't have to like travel a lot, go places to places, you know? Like just had like maybe like 4 or 5 uh episodes, and put them on air like every single week each, you know? I said this last week, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude. I 100% agree with you on that. Like, when you look at it, sure, they've got a hell of a roster, and they absolutely do not have enough TV time for everybody. So I don't know if they should record them or if you should just set up like a weekly show for like ROH too.
Yeah,
But like, why are we having ROH championship matches on AEW? I get that they're like cross brands or whatever, but how often do you see WWE do that? Very rarely. I mean, the first time we really saw the NXT championship or any NXT championship defended on Raw recently, the most recent time was Solo Sikoa,
well, yeah, yeah.
and that was
And
just to get him over on the main roster. Let's just be real.
I mean, yes.
He literally just squashed Madcap Moss.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. That Solo Sikoa winning the NXT North American Championship.
That's huge. Bloodline with all the gold, baby.
Yeah. Well, not Sammy, but like you
Not
know,
Sammy, of course not Sammy. WWE will never do anything with him.
he's just like he's like, yeah, like I'm probably gonna take a hot, or you probably agree with me that he's like the punching bag of the bloodline. Really,
Yeah,
he's just
100%, dude.
yeah, he's just taking all the hits, you know, taking all the hits, and you could probably see that that the bloodline is gonna turn on him soon. You know, like
Yeah,
just
I'll be
like
upset. I like Sami Zayn a lot. I mean, we've talked about him like what three of our podcasts now, maybe.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, because one of them we talked about him and Shinsuke, and then the other one
Yeah,
we talked about him
and
again. Yeah,
there's like we also like we talked about this last week, that like there's going to be a point where, well, I'm predicting this. I'm not saying this is actually going to happen, but this is
yeah,
what
it's
I'm
not
predicting.
confirmed, but you can kind of see it happening.
Yeah, this is why I think that, like I said this last week. I'm like just like retelling this, like retelling. That's not even a word, but you get the point. That that they gonna turn on Sammy. I bet the Usos are gonna like turn on him, and then Kevin Owens will come out to help Sammy. Then Kevin Owens and Sammy will reunite together, and then go after the undisputed tag team titles. And that would be big. That would be big because I like Kevin Owens. He needs to win like tag team gold to order to become a Grand Slam champion winner.
Yeah, I don't know how. Do you know how long his contract is for?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, not off the top of my head, but hopefully they give him his Grand Slam championship, and then I would like to see him in a main title picture, but at the same time, we talked about this too. Like, I'm very hot on Roman. So I would like to see Roman keep the gold until he leaves for Hollywood, like he's been talking about.
Yeah. Even though speaking of Roman, the Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul
No,
match at
God, dude, it doesn't even make any sense. Makes
I
zero
mean,
sense. What the fuck has Logan Paul done to even deserve a championship match?
yeah, that's a good point. Like he only had like a couple of matches. One at WrestleMania, which which that we were there for. We
Yep.
were there.
He beat Miz, dude. Like, is it really that impressive? The Miz loses to pretty much everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Like the Miz, like he likes to run his mouth and then always gets his ass kicked. But anyways, um, all we can say is that Logan Paul, he's better than Dominic Mysterio. I'll say
Jesus
that right
Christ, is he ever, dude? I hate Dominic Mysterio.
now.
I
Yeah,
I cannot stand, dude. He's as an in-ring talent, not great. As a character, not great. I mean, his thing with Edge, I really don't understand where it's coming from.
like yeah, just the thing with Edge and him turning on his father.
Literally, Rhea's bitch. Can we talk about that? Like, he's a little housewife now.
Yeah, it's just yeah, like Dominic Mysterio, aka Rhea's bitch. Or no, not Rhea's bitch. Uh, Dominic's poppy.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna say, "Oh, Ray, you're not my dad." Didn't we have a custody ladder match over that? Hold on.
There were it was Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, bro. We already decided that he is. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, Rey Mysterio versus Eddie, SummerSlam 2005. That's where it happened.
I have the figures for both of those, including the Build-A-Figure Dominic, dude.
You remember that time where the Miz said he said to Dominic, Dom, you're much taller than Ray. Are you sure you're not Eddie's son?
Yeah, yeah. Could you imagine if it like actually came out that a DNA test came back and it wasn't actually Ray's son, it was Eddie's?
I'm like,
Like in real life, not just on script.
yeah,
That'd be horrifying.
yeah, that would be very, very horrifying. I'm like, just damn.
Damn. Okay,
I'm
I
like,
didn't. My bad.
yeah, it's good. It's good, but shit.
It'd be quite uncomfortable. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. Like, speaking of that, have you seen like one of like Paul Heyman's YouTube videos where he's like at I kind of want to say like press conference one time where
Oh,
he was talking about a shoot promo, you know?
are you talking about like his Inside the Ropes convention or whatever?
Oh yeah. Inside the ropes. Yeah, that's what it is. Inside the ropes.
Yeah, dude. I've watched like every clip possible of that. I love Paul Heyman.
Yeah, he is the king of the mic.
Dude, he's a wrestling genius. I mean, when you really boil it down,
He's a
he,
mastermind.
yeah,
He,
he associates himself with the best people, and like on TV, he associates himself with the best people in terms of like creative and just like his takes on wrestling as a whole. I really don't think anybody has him beat.
it's just that yeah, like he is like one of my favorites that is better on the mic. You know, one of my favorites.
Understandably so too.
Like him and okay, I'm saying this right now that him and Roman are better on the mic.
Than like him and Brock.
I mean, yeah, I do like with Paul Heyman when he was Brock, but I'm just saying it's a little better than you know, it's a little better with Paul Heyman and Roman.
No, I 100% agree. I feel like that. I feel like having the tribal chief thing going helps a lot because there's something to work with there already through the heritage. So you kind of got a leg up. But like with Brock, it was always just, oh, he's the beast incarnate. He's the undisputed champion. He's gonna beat so and so, and then he would, and the match wouldn't even be close.
Yeah, and
Whereas with like Roman, it can be tight, but he's still the head of the table. You can dig up like all the past history on his family and all that stuff and go with that, roll with that. And
yeah,
they have, and they've done it very well.
and we all know even though it was said that the Anoa'i family is like the most like powerful family in WWE. I mean, that's their words, not mine.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit.
I
But
mean, like if you look at the legacy, like we got the Wild Samoans, Yokozuna, Rikishi, Umaga, uh, Haichi, Peter Maivia,
the
The Rock,
Usos,
the Usos, Nia Jax, Tamina.
Nia
Um,
Jax,
yeah,
Tamina, also a bust.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, do you
but
think Tamina deserves better?
eh, I mean, she's reckless in the ring.
Yeah,
Doesn't
she's
really
wrecked.
protect her opponent very much, which is like rule number one of professional wrestling.
Like, like, do you think like she's the type of like wrestler that would just win like only one, or only like one women's championship? Even though like she won the women's tag team championship, but do you think she deserves like a singles title run? Only just one?
I feel like in the spot that she's been at, I can't see it happening anytime soon, but I think they could have pushed for that and it would have went over pretty well. I don't think she should have had a crazy long run or anything, but
Like 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 a 1 month or a couple month run?
yeah, not like a record breaking
Nah,
championship run for
yeah,
yeah.
no. Well, yeah, like even though I was rooting for her, like at WrestleMania, well, WrestleMania in 2021, when it was her and Natalia versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the Women's Tag Team Championships, and like even though it was a good match, it was a good match, but then they lost, and then like a few weeks later uh they defeated Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler to become the women's tag team champions.
Dude, they've always just thrown people together in that division.
I mean,
That's what sucks about
yes.
it.
I mean, yeah, that's what sucks about it. But I mean, I'm just saying that Talia and Tamina. I mean, yeah, I seen them as a tag team because here's the thing. Like, hear me out. Like both of them have a legacy, like a family legacy, like the Hart family and the Anawai family.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like like Natalia, she's the daughter of Jim the Anvil Neihart and also the niece of Bret the Hitman Hart, and Tamina, who is the daughter of Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Did he
And
ever win a
Jimmy,
championship?
who Jimmy?
Yeah, like uh
Not not in WWE, but he's a former NWA United States champion, two-time NWA World Tag Team champion, and he's also a two-time ECW World Heavyweight champion and a former ECW World Television champion.
well
But
at
yeah,
least
he did.
yeah. In terms of like WWE though, he didn't win any championships there, did he?
No, but he had a WWE match or a WWE championship match against Bob Backlund. It was like a steel cage match.
Bob Backlund.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to
yeah.
him and Darren Young?
Oh, that shit was fucking stupid. Really.
I thought he was going to win the Intercontinental Championship. I was there when he won the Battle Royal.
Oh yeah,
It was in
and
Detroit.
he didn't even do shit. Like like the last two both eliminated each other, and he was just sitting in the corner, and he like just looked up and seeing that he was the only one left.
Yeah, that was interesting
I'm like,
to say the least. I mean, I don't really have anything good to say, so I'm not gonna waste my breath.
I mean, I was like, okay, okay, very kind of weird, but okay.
Yeah, it was very strange.
But like right now, he's like in New Japan right now, and he's the uh, the NJPW Strong Openweight Champion. Actually,
Really?
he's known as yeah, he's known as by his real name, Fred uh, Rosser. That's his yeah, that's his real name, Fred Rosser.
I'll tell you what though, I did like the primetime players.
Oh yeah, they were tag team champions back in 2015.
Yeah, that was a good tag team.
Yeah, like yeah, they had a good run as tag team champions.
Didn't they lose it to the Usos?
No, they lose it. Like they lost it in SummerSlam of 2015. Like they had it in a fatal four-way match. It was the Primetime Players versus the New Day versus Los Matadores and what was the fourth team? Hold on. What was the fourth team? Hold
I
on,
feel
let
like it
me look.
must have been the Usos, right?
No, it's not the Usos because Jimmy was injured. Or
Mm.
was it? Wait, was it? No, I think it was Jay. Jay who was injured. I can't remember which Uso got injured, but yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't the Usos. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, it was Primetime Players, the New Day versus and the oh the Lucha Dragons.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, it was the Lucha. So yeah, it was Primetime Players, New Day, Los Matadores, and the Lucha Dragons.
And New Day
And a
won.
fatal four-way match for the tag team championships, and yeah, the New Day won the tag team titles.
Of course they did. Only to
Yeah,
start the.
and
Is that where they started the legacy? Right. That was their first one together, right?
that was like their second reign. as tag team champions, and that's where in their second reign as tag team champions they broke uh, the record of becoming the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history. Because before the New Day broke the record, it was Demolition, uh, who were the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history for 478 days. But then it was the New Day who broke that record of becoming longest reigning tag team champions for 483 days.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yep. And you want to know? And who defeated the New Day to end their reign?
Ooh, the Usos.
The Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus.
That's dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because the bar didn't come out till like what 2016, 20 yeah 2016.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like right after Clash of Champions 20. Oh wait, yeah, Clash of Champions 2016. They it's where Mick Foley uh like they were having a feud together. Like there was a best out of seven series
Yep, I
held,
remember that.
and then in the Clash of Champions, like it ended with a draw. So and then the next night on Raw, like Mick Foley decided to pair them up into a tag team and let them go after the Raw tag team titles.
I met Mick
And
Foley in 2016. That's crazy.
and then 3 months later, they became Raw tag team champions.
Dude, I feel
And
old now. This is making me feel old, Lando.
yeah, yeah. And let me just say this. Let me just say this. That like after they defeated the New Day, um ever like after that, like no other team couldn't make it to the 100-day mark until 2020 that the Street Profits became the longest reigning Raw Tag Team Champions since the draft in 2016. For 224 days, they've been uh, 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 Raw Tag Team Champions.
Dude, I love the Street Profits. I was playing as them in the WWE 2K.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, like, like I was expecting them to win the Undisputed Tag Team Championships at SummerSlam. Because I thought for sure that like the Usos would like they're gonna let the Usos let go of the tag titles. But apparently not. Apparently not. Like their own like they're like trying to do like 55 days away just to break the New Day's record.
Yeah, well now they face the Brawling Brutes.
Yeah, the Brawling Brutes.
Which, to be honest, dude, does anyone really see them winning that match?
Not really.
I mean,
I mean,
it really does take a special challenger to believe that they'd take the championships off of New Day, right?
yeah,
Or not New Day, my bad, the Usos.
like the New Day, like maybe the New Day, even
Nah,
though
dude, I
like
pray to God not the New Day. For the love of God, don't let that happen.
okay, what about Imperium?
I'd be okay with that.
Well, like imagine Imperium versus the Bloodline.
That would be bad to the bone, dude. Bring back Alexander Wolf.
Oh yeah, just to even out the odds.
Yep. Even though they're still down a guy at that point.
Yeah, like or maybe bring back Alexander Wolf and Timothy Thatcher because Timothy
Dude,
Thatcher.
Timothy Thatcher. Please, for the love of God, people, listen. Timothy Thatcher, Alexander Wolf, bring them all back. Let's make
Yeah,
this happen.
yeah. Like Timothy Thatcher, um, back in like Germany. Like I told you this last week that there's like a German wrestling company called
Yeah,
WXW
right.
that he was actually in a tag team with Walter and Ludwig Kaiser, known as like Rinkoft, and also Imperium. But like you get the point.
Yeah,
Like bring back Alexander Wolf and Timothy Thatcher, make a five man faction of Imperium.
that'd be nice, dude. Because like in terms of factions, there's really not that many in the WWE anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy, and then the Authors of Pain at one point, but that obviously that's not happening. So, um,
The Hurt Business.
yep, Undisputed Era,
What else? What else? I'm trying to think. Um,
the Wyatt family.
the Y family, yes. The Shield.
Yeah,
Um,
rip to the Shield, because John Moxley will never come back.
yeah. Unless I mean, even though Triple H, I mean, he pretty much runs WWE now. Who knows? Who knows?
I just feel like John enjoys where he's at too much.
I mean, never say never. You know, never
Yeah,
say
I
never.
mean, he might retire with the WWE. Who knows?
Yeah, like I said, never say never.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I guess you got Judgment Day, but that one's meh.
Yeah, just I mean, hmm, just yeah, no.
I'm not too
Um,
impressed with it myself.
yeah, and what else? Um, yeah, like I would love to see like Alexander Wolf and Timothy Thatcher join like Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci into Imperium to make like a better faction. You know, get the gang together. You know.
Yeah, gotta fight off the bloodline.
Yeah.
I wish they'd bring back Insanity too.
Oh, Sanity. Oh, I was the biggest Sanity mark when they were in NXT. You
Dude, they
know,
were good, man. I don't understand like where they fell off.
I don't know. It's fucking Vince McMahon. You
Yeah, they
know,
were trying to push what's his name? God, big guy. What's his name?
Killian Dane.
Yes, dude. And I'm sorry, but he's not the same without an EY in front of him.
I mean, yes. Like, I hate to see them like they were split up. They were split up like in the 2019 like shakeup. Like the shakeup after or a week after WrestleMania 35. That's where they broke up
Yeah, it was a
because
waste.
like Eric Young went to Raw, and then Killian Dane he decided to go to NXT, and Alexander Wolf he decided to go to NXT UK.
And then he joined Imperium.
Yeah, and Nikki Cross she went to SmackDown.
And then apparently became a superhero somewhere along the line.
Yeah, I hate the fucking superhero gimmick. Why that? I like the Twisted Sister gimmick.
Yeah,
Like let's play, let's play. You remember that?
I do. Yeah, that was a lot better. I don't like Dewdrop either, to be honest with you.
Dude, yeah, no, like just yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. No, like because she was in NXT UK as Piper Niven, and then since she joined forces with Eva Marie, she became Dewdrop.
And then she got a push somehow, some way.
Yeah, and just all of a sudden had a feud with like Bianca Belair and became a heel. Just like really,
I don't know how you can take her seriously as a heel, like, honestly.
man,
I couldn't,
like
dude.
it was like Vince McMahon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like like if I ever meet him, like imagine that. If you ever meet Vince McMahon, I would ask this question. Like, do you think before you speak or something like that, you know?
Yeah, do you ever just, like, think before you go into your creative meetings, or no?
Yeah, like do you ask yourself why? Why do this? You know? Why do that? Just like what the fuck?
It's crazy because he did such a good job back in the day. And then, like, as he got older, he just lost sight of what he was doing, I guess.
Like how many like take your head out of your ass and start thinking what we want or what the fans would enjoy, you know?
I just feel like he's pitching to the wrong set of fans.
I wouldn't say that we what we want, but I mean, there's some times where like fans are fickle, you know.
I know I'm very much fickle.
It's just that like, I mean, really, fans that are fickle, like really, like it's just like you. Let me just say this: people that are fickle, you don't know shit, or you don't know what you want, you know.
Yeah.
Just oh man, it's
I don't know.
just
There's that's the same thing with, like, AEW though. Like, these fans are like, "Oh, I want CM Punk." CM Punk goes out there, does his press conference, and everyone's like, "Ah, screw that guy." MJF got more cheers in Chicago than CM Punk. For the first time ever, someone got more cheers in Chicago than CM Punk.
mm,
How the fuck does
but
that happen? I mean, seriously, how the fuck does that happen? It's CM Punk. It's their hometown hero, supposedly.
and somehow he get MJF gets more cheers than CM Punk. Like the fuck,
MJF's the
it,
best. The best.
the best heel
Yeah, in AEW.
in AEW.
Probably the
People,
best on the mic in professional wrestling right now.
uh, yes, I heard he got engaged. He
He
got
did.
engaged.
Yeah, he did. Congratulations, MJF.
Congratulations,
I don't know if you know who Naomi is, but she does some really cool prints,
Prince. As in,
like art pieces.
oh, oh, okay. But yeah, like congrats to MJF, and yeah.
Yeah. All right, so my match of the week.
Oh
Let's.
yeah, we forgot match of the week. Yeah, it was match of the week.
All right, so I went with Jack Swagger versus Alberto Del Rio on the Raw after WrestleMania 29, simply because
Oh,
of the cash in afterwards.
I remember that I saw it on live television.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So I picked that match because this week after Raw, I was thinking, how can you book Austin Theory to have a successful cash in? Or even, like, if it's not successful, how can you get people excited? I feel like what they did with Ziggler was it was very well thought out, very well planned. And honestly, that's the biggest pop. I think that's the biggest pop in Money in the Bank cash in history, to be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, the number. I mean, okay, this is like from like WWE's book. Let's just say that right now.
Oh
That
god.
like the number one cash in of all time was Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31.
I would say that that one's like the wildest one, and they can say whatever they want to say, but dude, quite honestly, the way that that crowd went off when Dolph Ziggler won,
Yeah, that place erupted.
it was like they had been like waiting for it for months almost. Oh wait, they were. Um, that's how it should be booked. So yeah, that's why it's my match of the week. Um, I just feel like everything that set up to it as well. Like Alberto got chop blocked by Jack Swagger. His knee was hurt. No one really thought anything of the cash in. There was no mention of it on the broadcast or anything like that. And then boom, all of a sudden,
I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world.
and Dolph Ziggler comes out. He cashes in. It looked as if he might lose,
Yeah,
and then he won,
and then
dude. The crowd went wild.
yeah, crowd went wild, and it was actually. I mean, that's like his second world championship that he ever won. Because the first one he was awarded. He was
Yeah,
awarded, and then like he lost it on the same night. Then in his second reign, he cashed it in on Alberto Del Rio and won it, and he held it for 69 days.
they could do so much more with him.
Yeah, I just feel like he should have like one more good world title reign.
Yeah, the thing is though, dude, when you think about like Dolph Ziggler, everything that he has, his tights, his super kick, his famouser, like it's all stolen from somebody else.
I mean, yes, like Shawn Michaels and Billy Gunn.
Shawn Michaels, Billy Gunn, the tights are definitely Shawn Michaels. Um,
Yeah, the tights. Yeah, like you remember where he used to wear like wrestling trunks.
yep, those were definitely Billy Gunn style. The ass shaking. I mean, I feel like that might rub some people the wrong way. I know as like a wrestling fan personally, when people I've got a buddy who's like a die-hard Ziggler fan. He's like, dude, he's the greatest to ever do it. And I'm like, honestly, bro, no. Everything he does is stolen. I mean, every part of his gimmick has been used before.
I even know, like, you remember that time where Shawn Michaels roasted uh Dolph Ziggler, saying that he's like a second-rate Shawn Michaels wannabe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like that's kind of where it came from for me. I'm not gonna lie. If Sean says it, it must be true, right?
I mean, yeah, he's not lying. I mean, got still from Shawn Michaels and well, and also Billy Gunn's playbook.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I mean, like same thing. Like we were talking about Quincy Elliott earlier.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Gimmick snagging.
yeah, gimmick snagging. It's just man. I mean, like I would say, create your own gimmick. You know.
It's hard though. I mean, eventually they will run out. Um,
Yeah.
I don't dislike Ziggler. Don't get it wrong.
I yes.
He's probably the best seller in WWE right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
When was the
he
last
kind of
time you?
oversells too, though. So like, if you don't like that style, it's not gonna be for you, and you might have a
Yeah.
different take on it. But
Uh, when was the last time we saw Ziggler? Like the last time we saw Ziggler, he was in a tag team match with AJ Styles versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day.
yeah, I would like to see him get some more TV time.
Yeah. Do you think do you think he's gonna have like a maybe? Just maybe. I might be wrong, but just maybe that he's gonna have like a like a dirty dog feud, with Robert Roode.
Honestly, that'd be nice because I would like to see both of those guys get some good TV time for once. But
Yeah. Also, do you think he's gonna go back as Bobby Roode, like back in NXT?
dude, I fucking hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah, and hopefully the crowd would like sing along his theme music, like glorious.
No, I won't give it. Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, and I will give in till I'm victorious. I will defend. You know,
Yeah, I feel like they're pitching to the right people right now in order for that to happen. So,
I was a big fan of his theme music. Really,
me too, dude. I used to play it every single day.
I actually have a glorious T-shirt in my closet, like back from 2017.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was like when he was in NXT.
Talking about music, dude, you know who else I would like to have return with their old music?
Who
Shinsuke Nakamura.
are you? Are you talking about the one where he is when he was a heel?
No, I want his face music back from NXT.
Oh, with the intro? Are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
Okay, so like he still has the music right now. It's just that it's an intro cut.
Yeah, see, that's
That
the thing, though. You need the intro.
Yeah, you need the intro. Yeah, that's like the moment where you start getting out of your seat.
Yeah.
Like instead of hearing the, you know,
Yeah.
we need to hear like the burn 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 burn
Bum, bum,
burn burn
bum,
burn
bum,
burn
bum, bum,
burn
bum,
burn.
bum. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the moment where you need to get out of your seat.
Yeah, you know Shinsuke's coming down. I would love to see him get pushed to the main title picture eventually, but
And also it would be better if they brought back like the strobe lights.
yes,
Just
100%.
take notes, Hunter. We're helping you out. We're helping you out to build a better WWE.
Yeah, they do need to do a lot of rebuilding with those talents because they've pushed a lot of them underneath the rug, and quite honestly, it's not going to work like that. So,
But yeah, yeah, I miss those days. I miss like the old NXT days.
me too, man. Me too. I reminisce on them a lot. I like to go back and just watch old NXT, Andrade, and all that good stuff.
Andrade, Drew McIntyre, like yeah,
I remember when Drew McIntyre came back and I actually shit my pants.
yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't think he was coming back, dude. I genuinely, I did not think he was coming back.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna come back either because I saw a video where it was like a few days like before he showed his face on like WWE television where he was in like TNA and he just like lost the Impact Grand Championship to Moose.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the shit? Drew McIntyre? He's back and like and then I was like waiting for his return like a week later and then I was waiting for the Broken Dreams theme music to start, but then it was new theme music. Like it started out with like Scottish bagpipes
Yeah.
and just rock and roll and just like generic music, whatever.
I like that he's doing the Future Shock again.
Yeah, the Future Shock. Yeah,
He hit Roman
let
with
me.
it, what, twice?
Yeah, Future Shock, then the Claymore. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was the days. Those were the days. That's all I could say. Those were the days.
Yeah,
I
dude. Or
especially
like
love
when
Adam
Red
Cole.
Dragon appeared behind him after he won the championship.
Yeah, Red Dragon, and then Adam Cole.
Yeah,
It's
only for Adam
Ring.
Cole to then pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, like is this Ring of Honor taking over? Ring of Honor taking over NXT now.
It
Like, what
felt
the
like
heck's
it.
going
It
on?
really did feel like it. Hideo Itami, dude, like that was a shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times I've seen Hideo Itami versus Aleister Black? That's one of my favorite matches from NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Hard hitting, very believable.
Yeah. Like, right now, like, he's known as Kent. He's like right now he's in New Japan right now as
Hmm.
Kenta. His real first name, Kenta.
Yeah, Kenta.
Like, yeah, yeah, like he's doing good. He's doing good. He's part of the Bullet Club actually.
Yeah, I saw his shirt.
Go to Sleep Club. That's like the name of the shirt. Go to Sleep Club.
I like how they all have like their different designs.
Yeah, like Jay White's is
Switchblade.
Switchblade Club.
Yep.
Uh, Bad Luck Fale's is General Club. I'm trying to think of something else. Oh
Cleaner
yeah,
Club.
Evil. He's a Darkness Club.
The Villain Club for Marty Skrull.
Yeah, and what else? Shit. Uh, damn it. What else? Um, I can't think of. Cody Rhodes. His was a Nightmare Club. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Nightmare Club for Cody Rhodes when he was in Bullet Club.
Nightmare Club, yeah.
Yeah, like Bullet Club. Yeah, they changed the landscape of professional wrestling.
They really did.
Okay. Should we end it right there?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Now, once again, we're gonna end the podcast with a 5-question quiz that relates to pro wrestling. So yeah, you know the drill. 5 questions. Let's get right to it. Are you ready, Parker?
I am.
All right.
I was born ready
And
for this, Lando. I'm ready. I'm prepared.
yeah, yeah. And 3, 2, 1, and start. Who was the first leader of Bullet Club in New Japan Pro Wrestling? Was it A, Prince Devitt, B, AJ Styles, C, Kenny Omega, or D, Jay White?
Ooh. Wasn't it Prince Devitt?
You are correct.
Let's go. We want to know right now.
Second question. What was the main event match in the first ever NXT TakeOver pay-per-view? Was it A, Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura, B, Charlotte Flair versus Natalya, C, Adrian Neville versus Tyson Kidd, or D, Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens?
Oh, Tyson Kidd versus Neville.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Who is the longest reigning United States champion under the WWE banner for 351 days? Was it A, MVP, D, Dean Ambrose, C, Lex Luger, or D, Ravishing Rick Rude?
Is it Lex Luger?
Is that your final question?
Yeah, final answer.
Or final answer, yeah. Sorry, you're wrong. It was Dean Ambrose. I said, who was the longest reigning United States champion
under WWE's banner. Yeah, okay, that makes sense because he was the WCW, right?
Yeah, he was WCW, but I could say this: that Lex Luger is actually the longest reigning United States champion of all time, because like the WWE United States champion was taken back through WCW and NWA. So, like Lex Luger, who was actually the longest reigning United States champion of all time through that throughout the United States Championships uh act, like active years was to say.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was US champion for 523 days. That's how long he was US champion.
It's almost 2 years.
Yep. Again, now the fourth question is true or false. Macho Man Randy Savage is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history for 454 days. Is that true or false?
False.
You are correct. The longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history for 454 days was actually the
Honky Tonk Man. Yep. He's a honky tonk man. He's a honky tonk man.
Honky Tonk Man. He's the honky tonk man. He's the honky tonk man. He's the honky tonk man. I'm cool.
I'm cocky. I'm bad. Yep.
Yeah. All I can say is that Macho Man, he's actually the third longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history.
Who's the second?
Pedro Morales. Like Macho Man, he was Intercontinental Champion for 414 days, and Pedro Morales was the second longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. He was champion for 424 days.
424.
Yeah, 424. Yeah.
Dang, he was that close, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was the first. He was the first longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, but then and then Macho Man, he was that close of breaking Pedro Morales' record, but then Honky Tonk Man broke Pedro's record.
Go Honky Tonk Man. Hell yeah.
Alright, now the final question. How many years was Andre the Giant undefeated? A, 2 years, B, 5 years, C, 10 years, or D, 15 years?
5 years.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. Damn it. It was actually 15 years.
15 years, dude? What? Who was the first person to beat Andre?
Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 3.
Dude, that's such bullshit.
Yeah. Andre the Giant, he was undefeated for 15 years.
That's like the way they're building up Braun Strowman right now.
I mean,
he's beating up on 2 guys at once, dude. That's not even. I'm sorry, but these guys are trained. There's no shot that you're beating up on 2 of them. I'm sorry.
Yes. So, I mean, yeah. But Andre the Giant, I mean, yeah, he was undefeated for 15 years. But even though he wasn't given a title opportunity until WrestleMania 3. Because because who wants to see an undefeated Giant to be champion?
Yeah, hold it for 15 years, my ass.
And I mean, yeah, like 11 months after, Hulk Hogan, defeated Andre, 11 months after, he won the WWE Championship from Hulk Hogan, but then he rewarded the title to Ted DiBiase, which...
Because everybody's got a price.
Yes. Which the WWE president, I forgot his name. What was who was the president back then? I forgot. Was it Vince McMahon? That's for sure.
I think wasn't it Vince McMahon Sr.?
No. It was what was it? Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Gorilla Monsoon?
No, it wasn't. No, that was in the mid 1990s.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I'm looking it up. Let's see. It was Jack Tunney. That's what it is. Jack Tunney. Um like he so yeah, Andre the Giant, who's like one of the worst WWE champions of all time. I'm saying that right now because he was champion for a minute and 48 because he rewarded the title to Ted DiBiase, which Jack Tunney, who was the president at that time, didn't allow uh, didn't allow it, so they decided to vacate the WWE Championship and had a tournament for the championship till all the way till WrestleMania 4. Which in the main event it was Ted DiBiase versus Macho Man Randy Savage, and then Randy Savage won the title
Oh
from Ted
yeah,
DiBiase.
snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah, step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the Underground Mobcast episode 4. I'm Leto
Episode
Capo.
4.
Yep. I'm Leto Capo and the PJ Undergrounds. We'll see you guys next week and peace out.
Peace out.